Alright, here we go again. This is just some more driving around Pittsburgh back in January 2019. It's sped up about 8 times. It's not complete due to some recording issues, and again, no video of the road until about 1 minute and 54 seconds in. Be a little link in the description to that time code. The engine comes on in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. I'm already on the highway going to IKEA from downtown Pittsburgh, and then from there I go back to a Chinese restaurant, Sichuan Gourmet in Oakland. It's actually a very good restaurant. I'll put that link in the description too. If you like Chinese, especially if you like spicy food, they have really, really good spicy food. We get about 75.4 miles to the gallon driving around that day. This is after running out of electricity. I actually got to charge it to Pittsburgh Zoo, and then that's the beginning of this. You see is that electricity I used from the zoo, which was a free charge. There's only one there, but it worked for me. Now, it was about 50 degrees out this day. I think the heat probably set around 70 or 72. I don't know for sure. That's about it for this video. I mean, nothing magical, just some more data for people to look at if they want to. See a little drive there. I wish I would have had the video. I missed the video of, I think part of that electric drive, you'll see it charge back up a lot. You'll see the charge go down and then back up. And that's because there's so many hills in Pittsburgh. So these cars are really cool in areas with hills. Especially, yeah, you see right there, actually just charged 63, went up to 64. But unfortunately, I didn't have the video of that. Some really cool windy roads in Pittsburgh with big hills. But they're really cool, any kind of electric or plug-in with a lot of hills, because you don't rev the engine up. It's just silently climb up that hill. There's no feeling of struggle or anything. The car just moves. And of course, there you go, going through a tunnel is nice, because you're not polluting the air inside of the tunnel. But I'm working on a video explaining the little gadget on the right there. It's really neat. I think anybody who has a hybrid should use it if they like to know what's going on with the car. It's really cool to me in the winter to see the temperature of the engine. And you also notice the state of the charge in the battery never gets below, like, I've gotten it down to 9% if you're really pushing it in the hybrid mode. But at about 14%, that's when the battery's considered drained and the hybrid mode kicks in. But anyway, I'll make a whole nother video explaining all that. The battery also never gets above like 95 degrees. I've seen it 96, I think maybe even 100 once, but it tends to try to keep it at a max of 95. And then same in the winter, it really only goes down to 35. Even when I had it 0 degrees out, it still only got down to 35. But it's hard to get all these videos done. There's not a lot of time to squeeze them in with a kid and a wife and all that. So here's my little pitch. Like, subscribe. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can spend a lot more time on this stuff and other things. But as always, have fun. Any questions, suggestions, leave a comment. Thanks much. Enjoy. Alright, we're almost at the end here. You can see lovely Pittsburgh. You can see just how amazing this car is in a city like that, because even after I ran out of electricity, I mean, we've gone 13 miles and I'm getting in the 70s mile per gallon. If I just go straight highway, I'm going to get like 45, 47. But in the city, it's just so nice. Even with no electric charge, I'm getting 70 miles to the gallon. And this is in the cold when it needs to heat the cabin as well. I mean, it's only 50, but still. It definitely, you can see when it stops, the engine cooling down pretty fast, and we're still only at 170 degrees for the engine. But so, if you live in a city, I think it's a no-brainer to get one of these cars. We end up at 75.4 miles to the gallon. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed. Have fun. Subscribe. Goodbye.